All right, let's dive right in. Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're totally pulling back the curtain on the upcoming launch of a piece of software called ReviewRaider AI Lite. But we're not just looking at some generic sales page today. We're doing something a bit different and honestly a lot more revealing. We're analyzing both its raw affiliate data straight from the Warrior Plus marketplace and the consumer marketing templates that bloggers are currently prepping to sell it. It's a super fascinating insider's look at exactly how software is packaged, pitched, and positioned in our 2026 digital landscape. So, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to hit point 1, the launch data, point 2, the dual pitch, point 3, the local SEO problem, point 4, features and pricing, and finally, point 5, the final verdict. Let's get to it. Starting with Section 1, the launch data and Warrior Plus info, let's look at the cold, hard numbers straight from the affiliate network. Definitely mark your calendars for May 28th, 2026 at exactly 11 a.m. Central Time. You know, in the affiliate marketing world, these launch windows are highly orchestrated events. Affiliates are literally lining up right now, getting all their promotional materials ready and preparing to aggressively compete for traffic the absolute second this countdown hits 0. Behind the scenes over on the Warrior Plus platform, this whole automation setup is powered by some really serious tech, the Claude Sonnet 4.6 engine. The software is being pushed by a vendor going by the username SkyB9168. But here is the absolute kicker. It's being offered with a lifetime access license. That means 0 monthly fees, which is a detail that's going to be a massive deal when we look at the consumer pitch in just a minute. Moving into Section 2, the dual pitch. Affiliate versus consumer, and the really fascinating narrative shift behind this launch. So we're seeing this sharp, deliberate contrast between the two sets of source documents. On the affiliate side, the pitch is talking directly to digital marketers. It's promising a tool to instantly build a complete affiliate review funnel straight out of thin air. But flip over to the consumer side, the stuff intended for actual business owners, and it pitches a completely different value proposition. Suddenly, it's acting as a local SEO review manager that automates the entire cycle of getting Google reviews. It's the exact same underlying AI engine, right? But it's wrapped up in two totally different marketing skins. For the affiliates, the core claim is all about speed. I mean, the source material states it takes just 90 seconds to generate a massive amount of content. We're talking about a 1,000-word review article, a custom bonus page, a YouTube video script, and a 5-part email sequence, all dumped out in perfectly clean Markdown. The entire pitch is just about beating the competition on launch day by churning out marketing assets faster than humanly possible. Section 3, the local SEO problem, focusing on friction and visibility. Now, pivoting back to the consumer side, the marketing template completely abandons that quick funnel talk and targets a very specific, very real pain point for local businesses. The consumer source material really leans into the social friction of manual review collection. And honestly, it's so true, isn't it? Asking every single customer face-to-face just feels pushy. Collecting them manually is kind of awkward. And sending individual emails takes time that small business owners simply do not have. This template is perfectly designed to agitate that exact frustration, framing the software as this magical digital middleman that handles all the awkwardness for you. The urgency in the marketing here is entirely framed around our 2026 search landscape. The source documents point out a pretty stark reality. Google's AI search results are now generating review summaries before most users even scroll past the top results. So it's no longer just about having a decent star rating. The AI is actually reading the review text to make its business recommendations. The warning is clear. If your review pool is thin, outdated, or just generic, your business practically becomes invisible to Google's AI recommendations. All right, on to Section 4. Features and pricing, and of course, that all-important value equation. The software promises to totally remove all that friction we just talked about by handling the entire cycle. Step 1, it reaches out and requests the reviews. Step 2, it automatically collects them. But Step 3 is where this 2026 tech absolutely shines. It drafts AI-powered responses. The source notes that, unlike those super clunky bots from a few years back, this Claude Sonnet-powered tool actually drafts genuinely personalized responses. It adjusts its tone based on the star rating, and it literally references specific details from the customer's actual review text. But, and this is a big but, the review template includes a really necessary warning. It clearly states that human review is strictly required before posting responses to 1-star and 2-star complaints. And why is that? Well, because an AI cheerfully thanking a customer for a furious, raging one-star complaint is exactly the kind of scenario that blows up on social media. You absolutely cannot put out a digital fire on autopilot. Now, let's talk numbers. The strongest consumer selling point by far is the pricing contrast. Look at established competitors like NiceDrop or Bright Local. They operate on a monthly SaaS subscription, usually running anywhere from $75 to $200 a month. ReviewRaider AI Lite, on the other hand, is launching with a one-time fee, typically sitting in the $17 to $27 range for these types of front-end offers. As the template points out, when you compare a tiny one-time fee against those really expensive monthly subscriptions, that value equation is pretty much impossible to argue with. But it's absolutely vital to keep the limitations in mind. I mean, it is called the light version for a reason. The source data reveals some pretty strict restrictions. You're capped at a maximum of 10 campaigns per month, and you're limited to just 3 templates per asset. The WordPress review template smartly points out that these limitations are totally by design. They're gonna push the heavy users, like marketing agencies, straight toward the OTOs, the one-time offers, during the checkout process. Classic sales funnel strategy right there. Which brings us to Section 5, the final verdict. Who should actually buy this? The source material is remarkably specific about who should actually purchase this tool. The absolute ideal target profile? It's a local business owner sitting on a mediocre, let's say 3.7-star Google rating, who just happens to have a customer contact list they've never actually tapped into for reviews. On top of that, the buyer has to be completely willing to risk jumping on a brand new product that currently has 0 live user track record. Like the template wisely reminds its readers, this system requires real configuration with your own contact data. It is for sure not a magic push-button solution. So balancing the whole shebang, the powerful automated features, and that super disruptive one-time pricing on one hand, against the strict usage limitations and the lack of historical data on the other, the review template ends up assigning the software a really solid 4.1 out of 5. It definitely acknowledges that the 7-day money-back guarantee essentially reduces the risk of testing it out to 0 for that perfect target buyer. Let's wrap things up by zooming out and looking at the larger picture. The marketing around this whole launch leaves us with a pretty critical thought about our 2026 digital landscape. If search engines are now entirely relying on AI to read and summarize your reviews before a customer even sees your website, is automated reputation management really just a luxury anymore? If AI is the gatekeeper dictating who gets seen, do local businesses actually have any choice left but to automate their own reputation just to survive? It's a seriously fascinating question to chew on as tools exactly like this become our new normal. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer.